Dear students, so in the previous class you have studied some of the plane figures, so in 8th standard. If you observe the figures which are present in the board, so you can recall what you have studied in the previous class. So that is in 6th, 7th and 8th standards. So can you recall these plane figures? Okay, yes. What do you call first one? Yes, it is a point. It is a point. So what do you call the next figure? Yes, it is a ray. It is a ray. So the third figure is, yes, it is called as angle. So what do you call the fourth figure? So it contains three sides. Yes, it is called as triangle. It is called as triangle. We have already studied the different types of triangles and the basis of the sides and angles. Okay, students. And can you tell me what do you call a plane figure with four sides? If you observe this figure, so it has four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if a plane figure consists of three sides, 1, 2, 3, it is called as a triangle. So then what do you call a plane figure if it contains four sides? Yes, it is quadrilateral. It is quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. So then students, if you observe the last plane figure, you observe the last plane figure and count the sides. Count the sides it contains. Now I will count the sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a plane figure contains 5 sides. So then what do you call a plane figure which consists of 5 sides? Yes, it is also you have studied in the 8th standard. It is pentagon. Pentagon. So similarly, students, we name the given plane figure on the basis of their sides contained. So if a plane figure consists of three sides, it is called as a triangle. So if a plane figure consists of four sides, it is called as quadrilateral. So if a plane figure contains five sides, it is called as pentagon. If it contains six sides, it is called as hexagon, and so on. So which you have already studied. So but student, in this today in this period we will study the 9th standard chapter quadrilaterals. 9th standard chapter quadrilaterals. Okay, we will study quadrilaterals. Okay, students, today we will study the quadrilateral, so its property and the types of quadrilateral and the problems on the quadrilaterals. Okay. Now, students, if you observe the some of the plane figures which we are some of the objects which we are going to use in day-to-day life. So if you watch this board, so this green board, so this is of the shape quadrilateral. So because it contains four sides, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is a example for the quadrilateral also. and the surface of the textbook. So this is also it contains four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might have seen the objects like this, which contains the four sides. So therefore we can say that if a object or if a plane figure contains four sides, it is called as quadrilateral. So if you observe the figure A, B, C, D, it has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has four sides, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Four sides. So therefore it is called as a quadrilateral. So by the definition, we can call a quadrilateral as a linear figure on a plane consisting of four line segments which are placed in an order way such that adjacent segments meet only at their end points. So it is a linear figure on a plane consisting of four line segments. So they are placed in order such that adjacent segments meet only at their end points. So it is called as a quadrilateral, or simply we can say that a plane figure bounded by four sides. A plane figure bounded by four sides is called as quadrilateral. Now, so if you observe the quadrilateral, we can come across some of the important points, so important key points, or some of the properties of the quadrilateral. So first one is quadrilateral. How many sides it has? So quadrilateral has yes, it has four sides. It has four sides. Can you name the four sides? So which are those? Yes, I have written marked here. They are. So they are, that is AB, side AB, side BC, side CD, and lastly side DA. So these are the four sides of the quadrilateral. Second one is it has vertices, four vertices. So observe here, one, A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are called as the vertices of the quadrilateral. So it has four vertices. Four vertices. They are A, B, C, D. They are the vertices. And if you come into the angles, so angles, observe here how many angles are there. Observe here. So this is one angle one. So this is angle B. Another one angle. So this is third angle, and this is fourth angle. So therefore, so we can conclude that quadrilateral has four angles. So it has four angles. Four angles. So we shall name them as angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Or these angles can be read as angle A can be read as DAB, angle B can be read as ABC or CBA, angle C can be read as DCD or DCB, angle D can be read as angle CDA or ADC. So therefore it has four angles. So now students, observe the quadrilateral, the plane figure quadrilateral. So if you observe the vertices of the quadrilateral. So they are side by side. If you join, if you join the adjacent vertices A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. So these are the adjacent vertices. So if you join the adjacent vertices, we will get the sides of the quadrilateral. We get the sides of the quadrilateral. Observe carefully in the figure. If you join the opposite vertices, observe the opposite vertices. The opposite vertices are A and C, D and B. So, if you join those two, I will join the opposite vertices. So, vertices D and B, D and B, and the vertices C, A, C and A. If you join the adjacent vertices, they are called as sides. So, can you tell me what do you call if you join the opposite vertices of the quadrilateral? Yes, it is called as diagonal. Diagonal means it is a line segment which joins the opposite vertices. So therefore, students, we can say that quadrilateral has two diagonals. Two diagonals. It has two diagonals. Diagonals. So, which are those? AC. That is AC, and another one is BB or BB. So these two are the diagonals of the quadrilateral. So next we will come into the next property. Students, observe in the figure. Observe in the figure. This diagonal. If you observe, if you draw the diagonal AC, if you observe, if you draw the diagonal AC, so this diagonal, so after drawing the diagonal, if you observe this quadrilateral, so it will be splitted into two plane figures, two different plane figures. Observe here, so if you observe two different plane figures, observe here. So here, so this is one plane figure, that is, so what do you call this plane figure? It is called as a triangle. Similarly, so if you observe this plane figure, so it is also called as a triangle, triangle ABC. So that means, students, that means a diagonal divides the quadrilateral into two triangles. Diagonal divides. Diagonal divide. Divides quadrilateral. Quadrilateral into two triangles. Two triangles. So what is the purpose? So by observing this, students, we can say that the total interior angles of the quadrilateral, we can decide, or we can say the exact sum of the internal angles of the quadrilateral. So already you know that Students, in a triangle, the sum of the interior angles is equal to 180 degree. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, also here in triangle ABC, so this triangle, the sum of angle is 180 degree, and similarly angle angle A, sorry, triangle ADC, sum of these angles is equal to 180 degree. So therefore, what will be the sum of the four angles of the quadrilateral? Yes, 180 plus 180, so it will becomes 360 degree. 180 plus 180, it will becomes 360 degree. So therefore, under property, so under the point, we are going to know that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. 360 degree. So this is also called as angle sum property. Is also called as angle sum property. Angle sum property. Okay, students. So this is about the some important key points or concepts of the quadrilateral. So, quadrilateral is a plane figure which is bounded by four line segment or four sides. It has four sides, four vertices, four angles. It has two diagonals. So, diagonal of a quadrilateral divides the quadrilateral into two triangles. So, and sum of all the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Now students, we will see some of the problems and also different types of the quadrilaterals. Now students, observe the problem. So the angles of quadrilateral are in the ratio 3 is to 5 is to 9 is to 13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. In the problem, they have given the ratios of all the four angles of the quadrilateral. So we have to find out the exact values of the given quadrilateral. Now, so students, we will draw a rough sketch of the quadrilateral. So it will help us simplify the problem very easily. So simply we can draw the quadrilateral, any type of quadrilateral. So this is a quadrilateral. Take this as a quadrilateral. So here A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. So now, students, now we shall solve the problem. Shall solve the problem. Let us let us take let us take the ratios of angles. Ratios of angles as as So assume, let us take the ratios of the angles as A is to angle A is to angle B is to angle C is to angle D is equal to 3 is to 5 is to 9 is to 30, or we can write this as or we can write this as 3x 5x 9x 30x by knowing the ratios. So angle A is equal to 3x and angle B is equal to 5x, angle C equals 9x and angle D equals 13x. We know the property, the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. Yes, what is the angle sum property? Yes, the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. So now, by using that property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Is equal to 360 degree. Sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Now substitute the values, that means the ratio, in the form of ratio. Angle A is 3x plus angle B 5x plus angle C 9x plus angle D 13x equals 360 degree. Now if you add these, so 13 plus 9 it is 22. So 22 plus 5, 27, 27 plus 3 it is 30. 13 plus 9, 22, 22 plus 5, 27 plus 3, 30. 30x equals 360 degree. 30x equals 360 degree. So now find the value of x. This will becomes x equals 360 degree divided by 30. 360 degree divided by 30. So simplify this. So 0 0 get cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are, that means 3 12s are 36. Therefore, the value of x equals 12 degree. You got the value of x. Now substitute the value of x in the given ratio. We will get the value of each angle. Now angle A. Now angle A. So angle A is equal to 3x. 3x equals 3 into the value of x is 12 degree. So 12 3s are, it will be 36 degree. So what is the value of angle A? Is 36 degree. Now consider angle B. Angle B, the value of angle B is 5x. 5x equals 5 into 12 degree. So 12 into 5, 60. 60 degree. So the value of angle B is 60 degree. Now find out the value of angle C. So angle C, the value of angle C is 9x. Ratio is 9x. 9x equals 9 into 12 degree. So it will be equals 108 degree. So the value of angle D. Angle D is equal to 13x. 13x. It will be equals 13 into 12. 13 into 12. So it will be 36 12 threes are 36, 3 carry, so 12 ones are 12 plus 3, 3, so that is 156 degree. Value of, so angle D is 156 degree. Okay, students. So now we have find out the value of every angle. Angle A is 36 degree, angle B is 60 degree, angle C is 108 degree, angle D is 150 degree. So if you add all these four angles, so by cross verification, so whether these angles are, whether what we have calculated the angles are right or correct or wrong. So if you add the four angles, it should be equal to 360 degree. Now we will add, so 6 plus 8, so it is 14. 6 plus 8 it is 14, 14 plus 6 it is 20, 20. So 2 carry, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 6 13, 13 plus 3, so it is 16, 16. 1 we carry, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So therefore the sum of all the four angles of the given quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. This way we can confirm the values of the interior angles of the quadrilateral. Okay, students, we shall move on to the next. Now, students, we will see the different types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. Depending upon their sides and angles and the diagonals, so we can different type. We have a different types of quadrilateral. So first one is rectangle, rectangle. Second one is square, square. Third one is rhombus, rhombus. Fourth one is kite. Fifth one is parallelogram, parallelogram. And last one is trapezium. Last one is trapezium. Okay, students, these are the different types we are going to study in detail. So, and also you have studied uh, in the 8th standard also, recall it. So the types of quadrilateral are rectangle, square, rhombus, kite, parallelogram, trapezium. So we will see the different types, especially in this 9th standard. We are going to study especially on this parallelogram. So depending upon the different properties of the parallelogram, so that is angle property, diagonal property, side property. By using that, we can study the different types regarding the quadrilateral, that we will see in the next class. Okay, students, in this class you know the definition of the quadrilateral. So different concepts or the properties of the quadrilateral, and especially angle sum property, and also how to find out the calculate the angles, each angles of the quadrilateral if they are given the ratios of the quadrilateral. So similarly, one of the special property is angle sum property. So that means the sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. So another one is the diagonal of a quadrilateral divides the quadrilateral into two triangles. So similarly, at lastly, we have seen the types of quadrilateral: rectangle, square, rhombus, right, parallelogram, trapezium. So in this class, that means ninth standard, we will study different types of parallelograms. So depending upon their angles, diagonals, and the sides. Okay, we will see in the next class.